Yo,
How's it going, my guy?
going pretty good. How about yourself?
Going well. Can't complain. Not gonna lie, they actually have some good games showcased in the Summerfest.
I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I was playing Life is Strange for most of it, and I came back at the most convenient time possible.
You know what? That's fair. But we did get some date confirmations for Sonic Shadow X Sonic Generations coming out.
Oh no, that's the exact moment. But actually, no, the exact moment I joined the stream was when they were talking about the Among Us live action, which is probably the worst possible time to join.
Oh, you in the TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not live action, but yeah, fair. It's not no Cuphead.
Oh yeah, well, yes, I said live action because they were joking in the stream saying, "Wouldn't it be funny if it was live action?" It's like, please don't joke like that.
Please don't. Ugh, God. But yeah, it did have some cool moments. But like for starter for Street Fighter 6, they're actually bringing Terry Bogard into it. And I'm like, oh shit.
Are you thinking about getting into that?
For Street Fighter? I've been planning to like get it so I can actually learn how to, fight well enough. But yeah.
I mean, time is ticking. The game's been out for a couple of years now.
I know.
Before you know, you're finally all right. I finally got Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 7 announced.
Fuck. Oh god, I feel like the edit in the episode.
Wait, what edit is episode?
When they try to keep up with the fans, and then like every single millisecond they disappear to go and try to ban, and then time run out.
Fun fact, you know that's actually the first YouTube video I ever watched.
Wait, really? That episode?
Well, I mean, that's more of the premise of the show in general, is that they're always trying to keep with newest fast to get jawbreakers. Mm-hmm. But no, the first YouTube video I ever watched was a video of the episode with Jimmy when he was like dancing and like he was like swirling his shirt around in the air.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was that with the "Let's Groove Tonight" that was playing in the background, and it was just a loop of that for 3 minutes. Yeah, that's the first ever YouTube video I watched.
So, all right, we just saw the little bit of Monster Hunter Wild's third new trailer. Oh, it's looking so good though. Oh, God, it's looking good. Huh?
Third.
Teaser. Then,
you actually counted the teaser.
I guess the air quote counted, but yeah. Still something.
Yeah, I did rewatch the first one, and it did say trailer 1.
Yeah, I did say that. So
what? Well, I mean, you seem to be more impressed by it than I was. So what do you think of? You can start with either one or two. Which one stood out to you the most? I guess is the better way to phrase it.
I'll just say 1. Well, the first trailer. One, not the teaser, but the first trailer.
Yeah.
Cause at least it gave us more, like a small overview of like, okay, this is what's happening so far, and then on top of that, our player avatar can actually talk. Thank God. And yeah, and like it also showcased a bit of the gameplay of like what's going to be happening when we're playing the game. Because with our new mounts and with the air quote switch weapon skill.
Actually, the complete opposite for me. I say that the second one was more appealing to me.
Oh, please go ahead. I think it's still good. It's still good to me too. But I said the first one got me more. Okay.
But yeah, the first one, like I said, I did try to get into it, but I was kind of like, okay. Except I guess it was just more story focused. But I mean, for me, story focused trailers never really do it because they don't want to. It's always like a weird balancing that they don't want to spoil the story, So they try to give you as much as possible without telling you anything at all.
Hey,
So it was just
listen.
a kind of a lot of just mismatch. Well, not mismatched, but a lot of things just kind of mashed together, and there wasn't really too much game to watch. Like it gave you like a better
listen.
view of the world, but in games like Monster Hunter, I prefer to explore that myself than to just say, "Oh, look at this, look at that." But if what people are speculating are true, that this is like a post time skip of Valhabar, which is the like the Celiana of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, then that would be cool. And that's actually why the second one appealed to me a little bit more, because it really is kind of looking like it could possibly be a time skip Valhabar. Because with the Sand Leviathans, which Leviathans are back. That's
that's right. Because
that's massive, by the way. Because what's his name? Chris?
Yeah, he was a fan favorite, but just that due to his model can't work, and like this is still like one of the only ones who were flexible enough to manage with it.
Yeah, because
Hey, listen.
Lagiacrus, he was literally in the reveal trailer of World. He's there fighting Rathalos.
Yeah.
But it was like as they got further into development, they were like, "Oh, this can't really work." So yeah, but it was more. It kind of reminded me of, which I actually don't think you. Yeah, you actually never fought a Leviathan before.
No, not really. If you count the business count.
No.
Uh,
But no, Leviathans are. Well, yeah, they're their own species of monsters. But yeah, there's not any remnants of them. There are remnants of underwater monsters, but yeah, Mizutsune actually he's never been underwater, which is weird.
Yeah,
The only underwater monster that's still lingering around is who's Sponge Boy again?
Oh, great. Oh, I know
Royal Ludop, yeah.
Yeah, Royal Ludop.
He's the only water monster that you actually fought underwater that's still lingering around. So, which actually, if you look at mods for Rise, they actually use Royal Ludop's model to bring Lagiacrus into Rise.
Dang.
Which is kind of awkward because you had to put lightning properties on him, and being that Ludop is not a lightning monster, it gets a little weird and funky.
Yeah.
But yeah, it reminded me of well, obviously the Shigar Magala fight is probably one of the most memorable things of Thor Ultimate. But the second most memorable fight, at least to me, second most would be the World Serpent. Okay, third most memorable fight
Listen.
was probably when you fight the Sand Serpent, because you get a little teaser of it at the beginning of the game, but you just go get you get your guide's hat back, so you don't really fight it. You just kind of fend it off. But it's kind of like it's a mixture between a siege fight and an actual hunt. And that's kind of what that gave me the vibes of the second trailer. So
Yeah, I can see. No, I can see that.
So, being that I'm a 4 Ultimate kid, that was pretty. I was like, okay, this actually be something, and the fact that Leviathans are back.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was your very first, short-lived Monster Hunter game.
That's the cycle. That's everyone's Monster Hunter story. They played it, they hated it, they stopped playing it for 7 years, came back to insert game here and fell in love with it. That is almost everyone's story with Monster Hunter.
No, I get it. I get it. But yeah, I still did like the second trailer though as well, because it gave us more. Like you said, it gave us more to chew on. So just be like how the teaser went.
And also our Palico talks. Like, literally talks.
There's too many of them!
Yeah. I don't have a problem with that.
You say you have a problem with that?
I said I don't.
Oh.
It's not that bad with the voice acting on it. I don't have a problem.
Also, very minor thing, but one, actually, for one, people actually do have a problem that our Hunter actually talks now.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't have a problem.
Wait, people actually vibe with the silent protagonist?
I don't. That's so dated nowadays.
I was very surprised to hear people actually rocked with the silence of protagonist. I was like, I thought that was a hated trope, but people actually enjoyed that our Hunter barely interacted with the story. Okay, more power to you, I guess.
Yeah, but you do you.
But yeah, minus that, which I guess I'll just voice this. Yes, I hate that trope. I actually do. I actually do enjoy the fact that we're gonna participate in the story. And when I say participate in the story, I just hope it's not participate in the same way that Alear participates in Engage. Because while I do find Engage charming, it does get a little annoying that the whole world sucks you off at every given second when you've done nothing but wake up from a 1,000-year nap.
and Alira's like, thank God, at least thank goodness they could talk. Because holy crap! But yeah, no, I'm just some person.
Unironically, Alear is probably the most normal person in that game roster.
And that says a lot. Even though Alear is a little weird themselves, but
yeah, that gets into spoiler territory. But actually, do you actually know the plot twist with Alear?
That there was I am in the red chaos art looking thing.
Well, let me rephrase another way. Have you seen the story of Engage?
No.
Okay, then I'll leave it at that.
Fair enough. I didn't get that far. I've been at this last I finished with the Sand Palace to get Ike, so for the last place I remember.
Oh yeah, with I forgot homeboy's name, but he was like, "Oh yeah, you guys gotta go meet the queen." Ma, we got visitors.
Ma, we got visitors.
Mom.
That was hilarious. And I remember that one clip you showed me that Alear's mom came back, and I was like, "Oh wow, watching a Shakespearean play." Huh. I had a nickel for every time I saw a Shakespearean play in a video game. I would have 2 nickels. Devil May Cry 4 and Engage.
Oh no, Hamlet is everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, well Hamlet, yeah.
Don't forget Spider-Man 3. Avenge me, Harry. Avenge me, no!
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was too many plots.
But yeah, like I said, very minor. But I actually did I kind of did like the fact that we're not some rookie hunter, because breaking continuity, we're not rookie hunters.
No, this one not anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, Fatalis we haven't beat Fatalis just yet. But
but we did that with Electrion.
But for all intents and purposes, we have beaten 2 Monster Hunter games because the end of the game technically is Shari's Baldur.
Yeah.
So we've beaten 2 Monster Hunter games at this point. We're anything but rookie hunters. So the fact they're like, hold on, the hunter's on the way, just hold out. I'm like, oh crap, we're actually getting some build up. And then when we just see the hunter come in for a little bit, he actually doesn't fail to disappoint. I'm like, okay, we're actually a semi-veteran at this.
Very good.
So yeah, I think that was a little cool that for once we're not just the new guy trying to find his way in, but no, we're like actually someone who's pretty competent in the area that we're in. We're like the local hunter.
Yeah, like we know what we're doing. We actually have an idea what we're doing. They're just
It's kind of like a Pokemon where they're always like, "Hey, do you want to pick your starter? You're starting your very first journey, girl. I have been battling Pokemon longer than you've been programmed." Same gist. I'm like, I am not new to this, so I'm glad they're treating us like, okay, there's a pretty high likelihood you guys are actually know your way around a monster, so let's not beat around the bush here.
Yep. Especially after all the growing we've been doing so far.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that Latcheon really shaped us up even further.
So
yeah, we too.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, we just got to deal with fatalities, which will be happening down the line. But yeah, go ahead, Sailors. What were you saying?
So just a shot in the dark because just to clear it out, that was not the flagship that we were fighting. Because I did see some people in the chat saying, "Oh gosh, the Leviathan's the flagship." I know, I'm pretty sure that's more of like probably an early game monster or like a mid game monster.
What do you think the flagship gonna be?
Actually, I know Fanged Wyvern is, or things like Magna Mallow.
Yeah.
You would think that they would. I guess they're just dragons. Well, aren't wyverns technically wingless dragons?
No, they have wings. It's just that they don't have 4 legs.
Wait, so what do you call a dragon that doesn't have wings?
Iron.
That is a thing. I thought those were wyverns.
Oh no. Wyverns are two-legged wing-ish dragons. They're not really part of dragon class.
Yeah. Idiot Shinji. Yeah, technically, yeah. Thanged Wyvern, Flying Wyvern. Yeah, I was just overthinking it.
That was the theme. That was the name of the song. Well, roughly called.
What?
The one that plays when idiotic stuff happens in Evangelion.
Oh no, that is literally Asuka's name. The name of the song is Asuka Strikes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because the first time you hear it is when they introduce Asuka.
Yeah.
And then like, well, yeah, in the original, yeah, she had nothing on under there.
Okay, talk about dominance.
So, but in the Netflix re-adaptation, yeah, she has on underwear. So I'm like, oh, okay, they added that in there. That's what she means by "I hope you enjoyed the show."
You know what? Dang, talk about asserting dominance. But anyway, back to Wilds though.
So yeah, I think it's gonna be a Flying Wyvern too.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if it's a like a Pink Wyvern, like how it was with Magna Mallow. I'll be surprised. Like, oh, they did it again.
Is there like a certain monster that you think that might be? Well, I mean, of course it's gonna be its own thing, but kind of like how Nergigante took inspiration. Well, Magna Mallow took inspiration from Nergigante. Do you think that this one might take inspiration from another monster?
I say plausibly, yeah. I say plausibly.
What do you think he might take some inspiration from?
I would say either Malzeno or maybe Gore Magala. I'd be surprised if they take something from that.
Funny you should say Gore Magala.
Oh, what's up?
So here's my prediction.
Alright, shoot, I got it.
So they waited a pretty long time to bring Gore Magala and Shigar Magala back to the series because everyone wanted in like those title updates for when World. They wanted Gore Magala Shigar to appear at some point, but they're like, no, we're gonna bring him to the 3D. We're gonna do it right. That's why he didn't pop up until like the Sunbreak update.
Yeah.
So now that they feel confident, and when he returned, the hype was real to say the least.
Oh no, yeah.
And even the Rise haters, they when they saw Gore Magala drop, they were like, I might have to pick up that game. That monster alone sold people on Rise. So with that being said, I don't think this monster is going to be based off Gore Magala. I think it's going to be a straight up subspecies of Gore Magala.
That'd be quite of a twist. That would be an interesting twist because he was semi-afflicted with the Curios.
But yeah, I'm thinking like maybe like a branch. Well, I don't want to say like branch evolution, but you know like how Ralts can evolve into either Gardevoir or Gallade.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like something like that, like where it's Gore Magala, and then you see the flagship, but the flagship is a subspecies of Gore Magala specifically to this region. Like maybe like a sand, like a Gore Magala that uses the sand instead of the frenzy virus.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy, insane.
So yeah, I'm also still kind of on the boat on that. This could very well be a post time skip Balhabar. Because people are still saying that the weaponsmith is Little Miss Forge, which at this point we can't confirm or deny. But yeah, for context, Little Miss Forge is the Maneo of 4 Ultimate.
You mean a little girl?
Yeah, she's the weapon smithy you go to get all your weapons.
Think of her, I'd be like, talk about a glow up.
Also, people are down bad for the handler this time around. I just found that kind of funny.
Oh no, it is a little funny. I still like their clothes though. It's like modern. It's like our world modern mixed with their world.
Yeah, like that Fade banner I showed you.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was that was gold.
You're like, oh god, wait, Lucas looks like that. That's legitimately something that you could see someone wearing. Holy crap!
Mm-hmm.
And then Flora with her sundress.
It still looks like they're from their time, obviously, but you can always tell they took inspiration from our world. I'm like, dog. Talk about a casual Sunday.
Some people were speculating that maybe we might instead of instead of having our Palamutes, which R.I.P. Nyla.
Blitz. Moment of silence for those two. They have saved our bacons.
But something that people are saying that, which I think is a stretch in the dark, but maybe. But assuming that we did see that baby Pookie, maybe we could see some stories action up in here.
Oh, what? My turn to story stuff?
Like not full on Pokemon trainers like in the stories games, but our second quote unquote pal is like a baby monster.
Huh, that would be interesting. Like, no, actually, that would be interesting.
But on that one, I'm just gonna leave that until we find out. But I think, but it was cool in the first show to see like a baby Pookie.
Gotta kind of go bad. We gotta hunt that thing, little thing. I'm like, what? How much all that hunted you for your insect leg, great sword, your armor?
Speaking of your weapons, are you still gonna be sticking with Insect Glaive?
Oh yeah, Insect Glaive gonna make its official. Like, well, that's the thing because like in World Iceblur, I learned how to utilize it in there, and then I've been able to carry it over to Rise. So yeah, so pretty much when Wild starts, it's gonna be my official like debut with it as like my actual main weapon. So it's just like, oh, I learned it on the side through another game, and then I carry it over. So I'm gonna be front and center this time.
Nice.
And definitely gonna give Lance those shots. It's like we have the ability with the whole weapon switch skill mechanic.
Yeah.
Cause like, as you showed me that one time when one friend was stunned and was about to get blown alive by Fatalis. I got you, buddy. And
Also, I'm just convinced all Lance mains are masochists.
Why you say that?
Because when I ask literally any Lance main, even Lunny, but I ask any of them why they use the Lance, and they say there is no feeling like taking the strongest attack in the game, saying give me everything you got, whether it's a screen nuke, a one shot, anything, and you just look death in the face, spit it, and they say that's pathetic. What else you got? Like that's a really feeling like none other.
Teammate lives or dies. I'm in charge.
Holy crap, baskets!
That's essentially what they all say. I'm like, oh, so Lance mains are just crazy. Okay, noted.
Huh. That is interesting. That is an interesting concept. I thought healers were kind of crazy, though.
So I get to decide if my toxic team member lives or dies.
Oh no, that one I perfectly agree. I perfectly agree with that. You want to be a dick? All right. Watch what happens when you get to 0. You gotta respawn back at the start of town, and you gotta trug your butt all the way back.
Yeah. You have to be nice to the support player because you're probably not starting for damage because everyone loves DPS, but good luck trying to find someone who only will hop on support.
Oh yeah.
That's why hunting horn players never struggle to find a spot in the group. But yeah, I'm probably gonna give Bo a shot because I don't know. From what I've been seeing, it seems like ranged weapons are gonna be very useful in this game.
Yeah, so they'll be stopping that one. The Leviathan Sand monster, like, you gotta shoot. I'm like, well, Glade can kind of shoot, but only issue with, the only issue I ever had with the guns is just get those resources and keep those resources going.
If that's your only complaint, the bow might actually be right up your alley. Because the only one you really have to worry about are power coatings, and the rest are just like flavors. But yeah, all you have to do is just farm nitro shrooms, and that's all you really need.
Oh, great. Oh yeah, speaking of nitro shrooms, definitely gotta make sure we put in the mushroom dancer when it pops up.
Well, let's focus on our bases first, which I am going to definitely try my best to make as many guys on how to make a build because. Because you're going. Well, I mean, you have a little bit of experience, but I remember your biggest complaints about World is that information wasn't there before the Return to World campaign. Well, guess what, buddy? We're in a new game. The information doesn't exist. But yeah, just to double down on that is that I'm pretty much going to try my best because both my friend Abug and my friend DP, both of them really struggled with the fact that you couldn't look up information because anything you try to look up before the whole Return to World campaign came out, it was just Safi Fatalis gear. It's like, what's a good build to use, or what should I build for? And they're like, Safi Fatalis gear. I'm like, oh, thanks, that's not helpful whatsoever because I'm not there yet. So, yeah. So, I want to, don't hold me to it, but I also did say that because you guys have just been so great to me over the course, like Lunny, Pervy Sage, you guys know who you are. Even, like, everyone throughout the series has been very helpful to both of us. So I want to give back in all the lessons and all the experience I've learned in World. I want to be that person. Instead of me coming to you, I'm giving back to you. So I'm not going to totally commit to that bit, but I'm going to at least try my best to say, hey, here's how to make a decent build and here's how to get your skills going, because that helped me out. I just looked at World as a pretty much a brand new game where the information just wasn't there. I'm like, all right, well, I learned a lot from Rise, so let me go ahead and build my armor set, and yeah, it worked out for me pretty sufficiently. So even though the information is not going to be there, I'm very confident in my abilities to make a build and to make a set that I won't struggle too much.
Yeah, your weaponry guide really helped me out.
No, I'll get that. Like the weapon tree, especially like even if you're coming from Rise, it's just a different system. So
yeah.
you just had to just sit down and learn it. And if you never touched a Monster Hunter game, then that's just even the Rise. Like looking at it now, the Rise weapon tree looks simple, but when we first started, it was like
Yeah, it was
Monster Hunter, more like Menu Hunter.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I also do want to thank Lenny and Permutation, those who did help me out, especially when I was like starting out with the Insect Glaive. Like when I finally got control of the Insect Glaive, and a few people were giving me advice here and there. I appreciate that.
You mean when you unlocked Master Control?
Yeah.
It's still funny.
Yeah.
It's still funny how Ben basically named that feature, and Asmus just started calling it that.
Hey, shoot.
He was like, yeah, you know what? It's actually a pretty good name for it.
Very much. But yeah, Master Control, especially with the in World specifically, like when you had to like let the Kinsect eat the pebbles to like hold the slinger ammo to like get a power up or a Kaioken power up. Because I remember like I forgot who. I think it was either Lenny. It was Lenny or someone else who told me about that, but like they couldn't remember like how to actually do it. And I legit tried to look up guides. I looked up guides on Instagram to tell you the whole basic setup. Like, this is what you need for your insect glade, what you need for your decorations, etc., etc. But then, like, they said you and then have your Kinsect eat the slinger. I'm like, okay, but how though? What's the button command? And then, yeah, it was just small stuff like that. Which, yeah, I remember you made a point about like how even some of the more up there guys / people, like they kind of forgot, or they could, well, a good chunk of them forgotten how to like say, oh yeah, you're supposed to do X, Y, Z to activate this.
And then also some people have custom controls, some people play on PC, some people so also it's also controller dependent. Like you have to explain, oh, I use a Xbox controller on my PlayStation for some reason, or I use a keyboard and mouse, or I use the game box. So yeah, there's all that you gotta consider too.
Yeah. That's what I did. My little thing, I actually have my controller in the video. This is what I'm using. But yeah.
But yeah, I did. There was like for one of the Millions of Charge Blade guides out there, which everyone was saying you should make a Charge Blade guide.
Oh yeah, they wanted you to put the actual Street Fighter combo, well, Street Fighter 6 classic controls style.
First off, no, I'm very mediocre. Yeah. I'm very mediocre with Charge Blade. So no, I am.
But seriously, he is good with it. But. That's his words, but I'll say this: he has been good with it. I have seen him with it, especially with the Dante sword. Bless, but yeah, he still knows what he's doing. But it's understandable.
But yeah, no, I'm not making a Charge Blade guy. I'll do like a maybe, and I'm not committing to this. Is
say it louder in the back.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah, stick out your chest, boy.
But no, like if I did anything, it would be like, hey, here's how you get started with Charge Blade. But yeah, I'm not doing all that deep dive stuff.
Yeah, I still remember that one video you sent me, and all you hear is like the explanation that you hear the ear ringing noise get louder and louder. I'm like, oh.
But yeah, there was one Charge Blade guy that I was watching, and granted, they did use AI for most of it, but
AI.
Yeah, like the AI voice and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
But they did say, by the way, I am a keyboard and mouse player, but for here are the controls I'm using, and here's how it corresponds if you're using an Xbox controller, and here's how it corresponds to if you're using a PlayStation controller. It'll be in the bottom right, so you can reference that as the video is going on. So I was like, oh, that's actually very helpful.
Yeah, bless.
So yeah, every time they're like talking about Charge Blade combos, the Xbox controller and the PlayStation controller was in the bottom right, and it was showing here are the buttons that correspond to the keyboard and mouse that I'm pressing on screen. Even though the keyboard and mouse was more prominent. But yeah, that actually, if I remember, I'm even gonna link that in. It'll probably be an iCard in the top right. But yeah, very very good Charge Blade guide.
Get on it, Editor Salos.
What the fuck did I do to him?
I'm pretty sure Editor Salos just said something very sassy to you.
I bet. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
But yeah, I mean, there's not much else I was gonna say because, like I said, I know that it sold you all, but I'm still waiting for that moment trailer. This one came closer, but yeah, honestly, like I think you guys sent the first trailer when I was already in bed. I looked at it, I was like, that's cool. Put my phone down and went right back to sleep. So the first one really didn't do it for me.
You're like, okay, that's cool. Oh, we can talk now. You know what? Thank God. Alright. Time for bed.
But yeah, this one was a little more engaging, but it still hasn't all my selling is based off of past experience with the series. That going back to 4 Ultimate, I love 4 Ultimate. Going to World, I love World. Going to Rise, I love Rise. So, given the track record, I have no reason to think that I will not like this one as well. But if we're talking about what they've shown and presented us, yeah, the hype is not coming from there.
That's completely fair.
Oh, but also, they already have a demo.
Yeah, I saw that from Rage Gaming Josh. I'm like, wait, a demo already? Where?
It's gonna be in August. It was at the very end before they changed topics. It was like literally the last thing. They said, oh, by the way, there's a demo coming in August. Okay, let's go to the next comment. Wait, you're just gonna gloss over that? Yeah, it's gonna be an in-person demo, but it's still a demo nonetheless.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one. Okay, yeah, they did say that. I'm like, oh yeah, demo. Oh wait, it's gonna be at the place.
But usually whenever they do like an in-person demo, the one that's for everyone else is a couple months after. So that does mean that there is a strong possibility we're going to get a demo to the game this year, which is news enough for me.
Oh yeah, because I can recall my time when demo Magna Mallow. Oh good lord, get clapped.
Actually, yeah. Well, you got a chance to fight Demo Magna Mallow. I only got to fight him when he got added as a special event quest. And
that's right.
You had literal PTSD.
Yep. Yeah. Brand new at the time, obviously. Yeah. Very first month of the game. Tried a demo. Still got the game regardless, but at the same time, well, one tap though. Died on like 1-2 hit, and that was it.
But even though I'm probably gonna be playing this game as the bow, whenever that demo drops, best believe I'm going with Charge Blade and Dual Blades. I'm just gonna whoever that flagship monster is, Demo Sand Shagaru Magala or whatever. Yeah, I'm going in with my dual blades and charge blade, and I'm gonna try my best to actually take it down.
Alright, quick question. You gonna make sure you record this?
Of course.
No, you gotta but of course! but yeah, depending on if they do happen to have like some extra weapons that are gonna get introduced, like the Tolfans, the arm fighting armbands, if they bring those back in, that'd be kind of cool. I would definitely be adding that in. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'll be able to more efficiently hold my own. So I will be, slow dragging the team,
dragging them balls,
dragging them steel heavy balls. If anyone wants to watch, like, there's my Electrion video where I had to literally learn how to just fight without red essence, which really became handy. But yeah, just had to learn.
I may not main Insect Glaive, but I know my way around the stick pause. But I was like, I haven't played it in World specifically. Fair, you got that. But I have played Insect Glaive in multiple Monster Hunter games, and you're not always going to be able to get that red essence. Sometimes you just gotta go. You're like, but in this game specifically, you have to have it. I'm like, okay, if that's the case, maybe you shouldn't use it against Electrion, because I don't think he's going to give you very many chances to always have it online. But, we've been talking about two 10-minute trailers for almost an hour now. Do you want to say anything to wrap this up, or?
Well, I will say this to get the record straight. Back when you said, back when I was literally, first starting off on my YouTube and making videos of World and all that, I was just so spent. I went back to Komor broken, which is also yes, because World was literally kicking my butt because I didn't have I had no way to actually get help, so I had to do everything myself, which is a good learning experience at the same time. But it's just I'm kind of burning myself to the core here. but at least now, after all the experience we've been through, both with World and Rise and all that, I have learned to be okay. As long as I take things a bit more efficiently, if things do take a while, Electrion, and it's not going to be enough to just combobulate me like that, like before.
No, I think for that, you didn't truly understand what kind of gamer you were. And I think that's what opened your eyes. Because even, DP said this from the jump, that's why he always prefers, he doesn't want to hunt unless we're hunting with him. Because he says that if he does things by himself, he's going to end up hating the game. So that's why he refuses to do anything unless we're playing. He just knows himself as a gamer. So, and for me, I knew myself as a gamer too. That I live for the challenge. I love a challenge, and I love trying to figure things out by myself and to do those hard bosses that are made for multiplayers 1v1. So. It was actually a lot of fun for me. That's why it didn't really burn me out. But for you, you're like, all right, I just gotta put my big boy pants and see what happens. Oh God, I am not built for this.
Oh God, I am going to get wrecked.
So yeah, I think you're just in the same boat as DP, where it's you don't mind the challenge, but doing with friends makes it a lot more manageable. Which is fair.
That's a lot more fair. But yeah, Electrion was the biggest. Hurdle as a group, fine. Especially since I do hope with WoW specifically that they have a more balanced system with the whole 3 versus 4, because World, holy crap, there's not much of a huge difference, and that was very rough. And Rise, they got it to a degree, so we don't know how World's gonna take it. But it did really showcase, okay, I need to step up, because literally you two are already giving it 1,000 plus more, and I'm barely getting it up to like half that equation. Is like, okay, I need to make sure I actually go step it up, because if I don't, it could be making things worse, and I don't want to be dragging everybody down, which I really hate that.
Yeah, I'm not. I know that you hate that. That's why I didn't say anything. But now that it's now that it's water under the bridge, yes, that was very taxing. Like I was playing frame perfect, and I was like, I had to ration these heals so precisely, even to the point that I had to like bring the raw ingredients for both max potions, all the raw ingredients for ancient potions and mega potions, because I was like, he's gonna need to go back to camp at some point and get all this stuff, so I just had to sit here and not die at all. And let me tell you, Deathless Alatreon is... I love a challenge, but god, that's stressful.
Yeah, cause like literally before I put on the full Safi armor, I was like trying everything else. Literally, Frostcraft, and almost anything else you could think of before Safi, cause that HP drain was already maddening. I'm like, and my offense has gotten better. Still got a ways to go, but yeah. But it wasn't until I had to just say, you know what, gotta pull a Virgil, and literally I just had to just suck it up and just put the full armor on and practice with it, which really helped out. Like, it made my offense go up. Well, let me ask you this. What is your take on my offense at this point? I want to hear from you, because you know me. We fought Smash and everything else in between so far, so you know me the best.
The fact you haven't defaulted back into your shell is telling in itself. Because I just accepted into my mind that you were going to use the Safi for just the Alatreon fight and then go right back to what you're doing before. And I was like, if that's what he does, that's fine, because Fatalis will still be a struggle, but at least it's not a DPS check, which is a direct counter to your playstyle.
Oh, I have to learn that DPS check. I have to learn it.
So I was like, as long as there's no DPS check, we can probably figure it out. This is still going to be a very tough battle, but I'm sure we can figure out something as long as there's no DPS check lingering over us.
Yeah, let me emphasize the situation with the DPS check. When I did it by myself, I could break the horns. But I could not read that DPS check. With full Safi, everything, I went ham, and it still wasn't enough. I was like, it wasn't until like when me and Sales literally teamed up to practice again against Alatreon before we fully won. That's when we actually made the DPS check. Yeah, and I think I tried.
That's why I said, you guys, like, you know what? I can meet the. I've gotten so good this fight. I can meet the DPS check before he even goes to Dragon Element. So even though it's 2 players, I think I can manage before he nukes. So you focus hard on those horns. I'll worry about the DPS check, and that actually worked out pretty well.
Yep. And then when DP came along, and when we finally got that 4th player, extra 4th hand to help, because holy crap. Yep. It took us like roughly hour to get the official win that time. Yeah, it took us like almost an hour, which was really good. Holy crap! Yeah. So, but yes, thank you. Yeah, I've been making sure I kept that up. Like, I don't want to lose this. I already been getting better. Let me just keep it up.
But
anything else you got?
Not really. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. But thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys ever want to see these live, then there is no stream schedule at the moment, but this was streamed over live on my Twitch channel, so if you want to go, then the link should be in the description, but it's twitch.tv/Salos, and like I said, there's no schedule, so just pop in every now and then if you want to see these things or get early access before the video happens, because this video should be out this weekend, but no promises that it will, so we'll see, Editor Salos. But with all that being said,
he is crying. He is crying.
But with all that being said, I'm about to get up out. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Till then, deuces.
Bye.